Welcome to A2 lesson 39. You're going to be working on how to use on time, in time, at the end, in the end. These phrases are very important in English. How to use on time, in time, at the end, and in the end. That's what you're going to be learning. Let's start with in time and on time meaning overview. These two expressions, they look similar, but they mean different things. They all mean different things, even though they are somehow similar if you see them, if you look at them. When I say on time, it means at the exact time. Simply when it is exact time or when you are not late. That's when we say on time. And when it is early enough, or when it is before the deadline, or before it is too late, that's when you can say in time. If it is before being late and before the deadline and even early enough, that's when we say in time. But when it is exact time or not late, that's when we say on time. Let's start with the first expression, which is on time. Punctual or not late. When it is exactly the time or when you are not late for something, that's when you say you are on time. We use it for schedules, appointments, meetings, classes, transport. The bus arrived on time. She always comes to school on time. The meeting started on time. They follow the schedule exactly. When you follow the schedule exactly, that's when we say you are on time. That's when we say it's on time. And when you go in time, it means early enough for something. You are early enough for something, or before the deadline, or before it is too late. When it is before the deadline, before it is too late, and even early enough for something, that's when we say you are in time. We use this one for an activity, event, opportunities. When it is an event, when it is an activity, when it is an opportunity, you can say in time. It's like early enough for something or before the deadline. I arrived in time to catch the train. She woke up in time to prepare breakfast. We reached the cinema in time to buy popcorn. Let's see. It means not exact time. You arrive before something begin or before a limit. Means like there is a limit. Let's say, for example, the entrance time, the limit is at 2 p.m. So when you come before 2 p.m. reaches, you are there in time before the limit reaches, but not exact time. That's when we say in time. Let's do a quick comparison between the two things. On time means you are not late, means it is exact time. The flight was on time. The flight was not late, or the flight was on exact time. If they told you your flight is at 10:30, it means exactly 10:30, then your flight takes off. In time means early enough or before a deadline. We arrived in time for the concert. When there's a concert, they say the concert will begin at 8 p.m. and then you arrive at 7:30 p.m. You are early enough so that you don't get caught or don't miss anything of the concert. We're going to fill in the blanks. The movie started time. He woke up time to eat breakfast. My teacher always arrives time. Did you get there time to see the beginning? The plane did not leave time. You're going to just choose if it is on time, in time, on time, in time, on time, like that. The right answer on or in. Let's see now at the end and in the end, meaning overview. These expressions are also different. They are different, and somehow people like to may confuse it based on how they see it, but they are totally different. When I say at the end, means at the final part of something. The final part of something, that's when I say at the end, the final part of something. But when I say in the end, means finally, after a long time or after many reasons of something, or after a long time, or after long processes, that's when we say in the end. Let's start with the first one, which is at the end. At the end means the final moment of a period, the final moment of a story, the final moment of an event, the final moment of the film, the final moment of the lesson. It is followed by a noun after it. After putting at the end of, you put a noun. It is followed by a noun. At the end of the day, I go home. At the end of the movie, they get married. At the end of the lesson, we had a quiz. It is always followed by a noun. You see this, the day, the movie, the lesson, always it should be a noun after the end of. At the end of means the final moment of a story, the final moment of a period, the final moment of an event, the final moment of a film, the final moment of a lesson, like that, like that, like that. When we say in the end means finally, after a long time, or after many changes, or after many reasons, the final result or the final decision. And it is not followed by a noun. It is not followed by a noun. If it is followed by a noun, no, that's at the end of. In the end, there is no noun after that. We were tired, but in the end, we finished the work. Means like, we were tired, but after a long time, we finished the work. In the end, he decided to stay. He was there, seated, thinking about the thing. Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I leave? Wait. Then, in the end, she decided to stay. It was difficult, but in the end, we passed. Like, after many trials, after the final result was what? Was to pass. In the end, we passed. Like, after the final result was, you have passed. Let's see a quick comparison between the two. When I say at the end of, it is followed by a noun, meaning like the final part of something, the final part of something. At the end of the film, this happened. In the end means finally, after many changes. Finally, after many changes. That's when we use in the end. In the end, she chose the red dress. Here we're going to fill in the blanks. Dash dash of the story, the hero wins. We wanted to travel, but dash dash we stayed home. Dash dash of the year, students take exams. She was sick, but dash dash she completed the project. Dash dash of the movie, everyone cried. You see, here we have the story, here we have subject verb, here we have a noun, which is the year. The story is also a noun. Subject V1, V2, we have the movie, which is a noun here. So when we have a noun, we say at the end of. Here you're going to choose the correct option among the given. We have at the end, on time, in time, on time, in time, at the end, in the end, at the end, in the end. You're going to choose the right one based on what we have here. We finished the project dash dash, even though it was difficult. Dash dash of the class, the teacher gave homework. I arrived dash dash time for the meeting. They reached the airport just dash dash time. dash dash, he realized he needed to study more. Just going to choose the right one. Let's see the quiz. But before we go into the quiz, remember at the end is followed by a noun, and we use at the end means like the final part of something. And when you say in the end, means like finally, after many changes or after a long period of time, what is the decision? What is the final decision after that? And when you say uh, on time, means exact time, not late. And we use that one for appointments, meetings, and various things, like anything which has schedules, like transport, such things which have schedules. And when we say in time, we just use in time for for activities, uh, like let's say activities, concerts, appointments comes yeah, anything which is like kind of an activity or anything done. That's when you put in time. And in time means what? Means like early enough for something. Appointment also comes in there, early enough for something. That's when you use in time. So here you're going to write the correct expression for each sentence. I came just dash dash time to see the beginning. She always arrives dash dash time for work. Dash dash of the party people took pictures. It was hard, but dash dash we won. Dash dash the movie, the light turned on. So you're going to choose if it is to either put in time, on time, in the end of something, at the end of blah blah blah. So just choose, like let's say I just came dash dash time. If it is time, just choose the right thing to put there if it is in or on. Ciao ciao.